Act 4. I am the guerrilla grower. Let's get serious. They call them shade leaves. They call them sucker leaves. What they are the leaf that gives your plant life. These leaves are the sugar producers of your plant, and are responsible for making your plant thrive. Never remove a food leaf, unless it is dead, diseased, or infested. At the equator, sativa grows. The sun is intense. The plants at the equator have plenty of sun, so their leaves do not need to gather much sun, so the leaf is narrow. As we move to where the sun is less intense, the leaf needs to gather more sun. That is why indicas have a wider leaf. As we move to colder climates, like Russia, where ruderalis grows, the leaf becomes thicker, so it can insulate itself from the early frost. The guerrilla secret is to grow as high in the valley as you can. The frost gathers low in the valley first. Don't pull your plants at the first frost. By allowing the frost to nip at your plants a couple times, they will start to show their true colors. If you are facing a major freeze, then the plants need to be harvested. If you use kelp meal through your flowering, your sugar production will be up high, acting like antifreeze. If your plants make it to November 10th in northern United States, then you need to harvest your plants. The sun is so low in the sky that photosynthesis stops taking place till February 10th. Sativa leaves are long and skinny. Indica leaves are short and fat, and ruderalis are short, fat, and thick. Sativa gives the preferred buzz, but they are generally slow to finish, and usually grow very big. When size is an issue, indicas grow a lot shorter. The indicas tend to flower around 45 to 65 days, compared to 120 days for some sativa. When you're burning lights, then indicas are what you are looking for. If you are growing in northern North America outside, then a sativa indica cross is your goal. Not all buds are created equal, so you need to do some homework. Some 2-pound beast only produce 5% THC, while a stable cross of the same strain can't produce over 25% THC. So before you order your seeds, you need to come see who is super fat, super potent, super fast, super buds. While you are there, learn the flowering times of your favorites. Make sure they will finish blooming before November 10th in northern North America. You have been blessed with the ability to educate yourself. I suggest you do so. Do your homework before you buy seeds. There is no reason to grow something that is not potent. If you are going to guerrilla growth, then you need to think clearly that your goal is to produce the most THC for your effort. There is nothing more depressing than to find out that the seeds you just received has only 5% THC, when for the same price you could have gotten a 20% THC strain. Ask me how I know. That is why this video is being made, and if you are watching this, then you are wanting to know something about THC potency. I started making this list for myself, then I thought I would share it with the world. Hope you enjoy it. Are you looking for the best strain to grow? How about a 23%, 1300 gram, super potent, super fat, super bud? Come to my site and find out who has this cannabis super bud. I've seen it, I want it, and I want it bad. This is truly a beast of a plant. It will be on my wish list. Come to see a direct link to all the super beasts in the world. Don't spend weeks trying to surf the net doing your homework. Going between Google and web pages is a pain. Surf the net and do your shopping, all from one page. You will find a direct link to the page, or the information you are looking for. Come see the Wiz's world's best pick. See who is the most potent cannabis strain. Find the 5-pound monster. If you are going to guerrilla grow, then you want shoot for medical strains over 20% THC and as close to 30% THC as you can. All the plants are beautiful, but I like bud that you can't smoke a whole joint of. If you are going to be growing, then why not grow the most THC? THC is what gets you high. Location, location, location. Preparing your patch in the fall is a little tricky. You will have to dodge the deer hunters who are generally in the woods that time of year. Somewhere in between sunrise and about 10 a.m. and from somewhere around 4:30 p.m. until sunset. I try to look where the grapevines have pulled down a group of trees. The grapevines tend to pull the trees down in a big circle, and usually don't kill the trees. If you see daylight cascading through the leaves, during the summer, where the sun could shine on the earth and it is grown up, and has blackberries growing, you have found a perfect place to grow. Then they search for weed in the fall. They generally don't search the deep woods, whereas a cornfield changes colors and the cannabis plant sticks out like a pot plant in a cornfield. But there is a trick to growing in a cornfield, and that is to grow plants that don't get over 4 foot tall, and are done in September. That way the plant never sticks out of the corn. The cannabis is done before the corn changes color, and way before the chopper flies, and this year the chopper flew October 1st. So if you are going to plant in a cornfield, you need to plant something that is done in the middle of September. I am the Guerrilla Grower.